Good morning, class Earth. Our today's topic is sovereignty. Sovereignty. Sovereignty is the freedom to govern oneself within a territory and to be free from any external control. Means सॉवरेनिटी का मतलब होता है कि एक ऐसी टेरिटरी जिस उसका खुद का कंट्रोल हो और वह बाहरी नियंत्रण से पूरी तरह मुक्त हो. There should be no external interference of any kind in the functioning of the government. और गवर्नमेंट के संचालन में किसी तरह का कोई बाहरी इंटरफेरेंस ना हो. Our next topic is federalism. Federalism means the government at two levels, the central level and the state level. In India, it is also followed. फेडरलिज्म का मतलब दो सत्ता के दो स्तर, सरकार के दो लेवल, एक सेंटर लेवल, दूसरा स्टेट लेवल. It is not possible for one government at the center to rule a large country. So, for the betterment of a better governance, the government divided at two levels. So, the constitution ensured that there are government at different levels. And at each level, the subjects are categorized into the union and the state list. Both the governments can make laws on the subjects mentioned in the concurrent list. Their powers are also divided. At which subjects they had to interfere, they have to interfere, that has been decided in the concurrent list. Thereafter, parliamentary form of government. The Constitution of India provides for the establishment of the parliamentary form of government, in which the entire administration is carried out in the name of the President of India, but the actual power vested in the hands of the Prime Minister. Thus, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are collectively answerable to the Parliament, not the President. The moment a no confidence motion is passed against the government in the Parliament, the government has to resign. After that, separation of powers. The government of our country has three main organs: the legislature, the executive, and there are three organs of the government: the legislature, the executive, and the um, judiciary. The Constitution clearly demarcates and defines the power and role of all the three organs. The legislature has the power to frame laws. The executive has the power to implement them, and the judiciary resolve the disputes and maintain law and order. Not a no, no not a yeah, there is not any organ that has vested the absolute power. The whole power has been divided. After that, fundamental rights. The rights which are considered essential for the well being of the citizens of the country are termed as fundamental rights. These fundamental rights included in Part 3rd of the Constitution of India. No organ of the government can violate our fundamental rights. If someone feels that any of his her rights is violated, he she can approach in the court to get his her right implemented. There are six fundamental rights to its citizens. They are rights to equality, that is given in Article 14 to 28, 14 to 18, rights to freedom 19 to 22, right against exploitation 23 and 24, right to freedom of religion 25, 20, 25 to 28, cultural and educational rights 29 to 30. And the last one is right to constitutional remedies. These are 32 to 35. In next video, we will discuss each of the fundamental rights and thereafter the fundamental duties. Thank you.